I just had a reader send me an email asking me to explain how I set up categories on my blog. So I'm going to go through really quickly how to add the categories section to your blog. Blogspot actually calls it labels, but I call it categories. So this is my blog, Etsy Technology Help. I basically answer software questions Etsy users have. And I pretty much use Blogspot's pre-made stuff. I haven't written much code on my own. And I have a bunch of stuff over in my sidebar, as you see me scrolling down. But up here, there's this category section. And as you can see, I have all of my categories outlined in it. And so it makes it really easy to navigate on my blog because my readers can come and look through the category list and say, oh, I'm interested in finding out more about Google Analytics. And then they can just click the Google Analytics under categories, and it will take them to all of my listings about Google Analytics. So I have lots and lots of articles on Google Analytics. So if someone wanted to come find out about Google Analytics, all they had to do was go over to my sidebar and click it, and they'll see all the articles. Now this is fairly easy to set up. Blogspot makes it so that you can just add a little widget over in the sidebar. So I'm going to go through how to do that. And the first thing you need to do is click the Customize link at the top of the page. And this will take you to the layout of your blog. And what we want to do is we want to add a gadget. So if we click Add Gadget, then Blogger will give us this list of all the different gadgets that we can add. And so if we scroll down in this list, we'll see labels, and that's what Blogger calls this, remember. I call it categories, but Blogspot calls it labels. So we're going to click labels. Now you can change this title to categories, you can change the title to whatever you want. I think categories makes a little bit more sense. And then you can either list them alphabetically or by frequency. So if you listed them by frequency, the label with the more articles will come up first. But I think it's a little bit easier to track if you're listing them alphabetically, because then the user can look and find what they want pretty quickly without having to look through the whole list. Okay, so once you edit your title to what you want and choose alphabetically or by frequency, you're going to click Save. I canceled because I already have a category listing, but if you were doing this, you would click Save. So this is what my actual category listing looks like. So I changed that to categories. So this is how to set up the labels on your Blogspot blog. Now, where those labels come from is directly off of your articles. So I'm going to go in and look at this article. So if you look down here, I have two labels. It says labels for this post. I have Etsy front page and Etsy tags. These were both labels created in my category list. So whatever you tag your articles is going to create a new category. So we can add in another category here to see what it will look like if I was to make a third tag. Now I don't recommend adding more than 3 tags. It will get really confusing for your readers. I actually only recommend 2, but at a max, don't use more than 3. So I'm going to add the word test to show you how it will come up. And I'm going to publish that and view my blog. And then if we scroll down under categories, we'll see test. It's right there. So whatever you tag your articles will show up in this category section. So that's how to add a little category sidebar to your Blogspot blog. And I want to thank the reader for sending in this question. To thank the reader for sending in this question, you can view a couple of her photos right now.